Hello GFANS, and welcome back to Monarch Mayhem. It's been a while. Sorry if you hear any background sound, that's Zilla, my cat. He's eating, and I can't stop that. Yeah, I've been gone for about a year, or more than that, since when Godzilla -1's first or second trailer came out. Yeah, I've been busy. I just graduated college, got engaged, getting married. So now, though, I would like to put a lot of effort into this channel, especially, knowing how niche our community is. And, there are some big people, there's Dangerville. I love Dangerville. Dangerville's great. And I know there are some other ones that I'm just, brain not working. It's escaping me. But, yeah, so welcome back. And I hope this can, consistently be something to come back to. So, the elephant in the room, GodzillaxKong Supernova. I am mega hyped for this movie. There still isn't too much to know about it besides the small amount we've been given. We were given that 45-second title card trailer that showed off a lot of small details, but I think we have more coming soon, but I just want to talk about everything that we have going into this movie. Now, since everyone has seen this trailer, I'm not going to get too deep into it. There are many videos that you can see on that. Besides there being some small things like the Godzilla bobblehead, the Keep Kong and Carry On coffee mug, which I would like that mug. There is the references to Sedona, Arizona, which keeps popping up for this film, which, I would love to hear more about eventually because I know it's going to play a key part in it. Then there is the now iconic Monarch support line, where, this is definitely something to look at because this keeps showing up everywhere. And then there is the Titan sighting Monarch support call with the immediate threat alert message from whatever the big threat is for this movie. Now, I immediately want to get into that because, like a lot of other people, and I'm like 95% sure it's gonna be Space Godzilla. Now, I cannot tell you how happy I am that this is hopefully going to be Space Godzilla. I have been waiting for a Monsterverse rendition of Space Godzilla for a long time. I think they can do it really well if they go back to their roots. That's something that I'm hoping our new director will be able to do, especially with his more, not grounded per se, but more serious films like I Am Mother, which is great. You should watch that. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I want a huge Space Godzilla with big back crystals and orange lasers. If he can fly, I'm not going to get my hopes up too high, but if he can fly, I'll be a happy man. So, I want to get into casting a little bit, what we know for the main cast so far. The main set of people. I'm not going to get on the, little side characters. Our main set people. We have newcomer Sam Neill from Jurassic Park. That is awesome. I love him. I think he could be a great addition to this story. And, he's got pretty good experience with big kaiju size animals on screen, so I think he could do a really good job. Alan. Then we got Caitlin Dever, I think it's Dever. She plays Abby on The Last of Us, and she's been, getting more and more roles the past couple years. She's very good. She's a good actress. If you watch The Last of Us, you hate her. That just means she does a good job. So I'm excited to have her. I am fairly certain she's going to be our lead of the story. I am fine with that. Millie Bobby Brown didn't really do it for me in the past couple movies, so I'm happy to see a new actor take on the leading role. Then we got Dan Stevens returning as Trapper. I really liked him as an addition to Godzilla x Kong. I think he was probably one of the best characters the Monsterverse has had in a while. Besides, Bernie, I liked him, but a lot of the characters they add in these movies, human elements, they just feel a little forced, and I think he was a good comedy character, a good comedic relief that didn't feel too forced at times, and I liked his character, so I'm happy to see him returning to this film. And then a really cool one we got is Matthew Modine. You may recognize him. He's been around for a long time. Great actor. If you're younger, you might recognize him from Stranger Things as Dr. Brenner. He is a great actor. He's a good bad guy. So I don't know what role he's going to have in this film. I know he is a Monarch general or some higher up, or maybe he's just going to be running the supposed G-Force, G-Team, who knows. I think he's going to do great. I'm happy to see him on here. Also, you know, if you've been sticking with any news, you'll know that he posted videos of Godzilla versus Space Godzilla after he was cast, and then deleted them immediately after. So I don't know how he's doing with Legendary, but I know everyone's happy that he posted that and got us, you know, a little more hope to having Space Godzilla. And then one more quick thing I just wanted to, you know, bring up is that this should be, hopefully, a Godzilla-centric film. I love Kong. I think Kong's great. I'm very happy he's gotten spotlight the past couple years because, I mean, since Peter Jackson's King Kong, he hasn't had much, and since Skull Island, he's been bigger than ever, and I love that for the character. I think Monsterverse Kong is great. I think unfortunately, because I'd love to see it with Godzilla, he has a better connection with human characters than Godzilla does, and that's not something like Godzilla, that's just the writing. So this will be a more Godzilla-focused movie, and he will have more screen time with his name being, you know, it's Godzilla X Kong, not Kong X Godzilla. Unlike Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong, he should have a stronger focus point, and I'm assuming, because it's usually how it works, he's gonna have some sort of connection with Caitlin Dever's character. Don't know what they're gonna be doing there. It didn't really work with Millie Bobby Brown in the other two, so I'm willing to, you know, give it another chance because I think he needs more screen time. And personally, I think the best human characters in the Monsterverse have been from Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which, you know, I think if they pull off that sort of connection with Godzilla and the other monsters, I think this could be something really good. So, yeah, I mean, I just want a good Monsterverse movie. I was very happy, very, very happy with Godzilla vs. Kong during the pandemic. I loved that movie. I still do. I was very happy with Godzilla X Kong. It wasn't my favorite in the Monsterverse, but it was still great. I still loved it. You know, it was fun, stupid kaiju action. But now having our new director, Grant Stapor, I'm really hoping he can bring this, you know, together and get some very good monster action, some good monster stories, good human elements. I just want a good Monsterverse film, especially after Godzilla -1, even though it's a film, you know, completely different, hard to compare it to any of the Monsterverse films. I want a good human dynamic mixed with kaiju action. If he can deliver something like that, then hopefully he can stay around and maybe take control of the Monsterverse, what I thought Adam Wingard was going to do, but things didn't work out. That's okay. So, yeah. I really want this movie to be great. I think no matter what it will, I think hopefully it's going to be a big battle between Godzilla, Kong, and Space Godzilla. Maybe, you know, some other classic Toho Titans. But if it is Space Godzilla, I highly doubt any other Toho Titans will show up because I know he is going to be expensive enough as is. So yeah, that's going to be the video for today. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I know this wasn't the longest video in the world, but again, it's my first video back. I just want to get, you know, a nice roll into things. And if you guys are interested, I'd love to do a tier list breakdown of my favorite and least favorite Monsterverse films. If that is something you'd like to see, please comment down below, and that could be the next thing I get up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned. We got a lot more kaiju news coming soon.